Hi, I'm Ken Alling, founder of MELD. In this video, we're going to talk about what is an ISPO. ISPO stands for Initial Stake Pool Offering, and an ISPO is a novel way for a project on a proof-of-stake blockchain to build community and distribute their tokens while having the community contribute to the development of the project. So the way that it works is in a traditional proof-of-stake blockchain, you have nodes. Anybody can run a node, and the node, once it's running, it's part of the blockchain. It's generating blocks. But users are able to stake their tokens to it. So if I'm a normal user, I can take my MELD tokens, I can stake them to each of these nodes. And when I do that, normally, I will generate a yield. So I'm putting my MELD tokens onto the chain, and normally I would get a yield. 3, 4, 5, 10, 12%, whatever it may be. But in an ISPO, it's a bit different. In an ISPO, people stake their tokens to the nodes, but they don't generate a yield. The yield is going to be generated as it normally is, but the project that is doing the ISPO, this project is going to get all of the yield. So these users, they're staking their tokens here. Their tokens are stuck on the blockchain. They can't go anywhere. But the yield that they're generating is going to go to the project. This can be like, whatever, 5%, 10%, 16%, whatever it may be. And what the project does is it says, we're running an ISPO, and if you stake your tokens to our nodes, then depending on how much you stake and how long you stake them, we will give you our tokens in exchange. So if we have some sort of equation, which I'm not going to really write an equation in here, but I'll pretend to, that explains how much I earn based on what I stake and what you will get, then people are allowed to stake to that, and then the yield goes to them. So the user is going to, for example, let's say he's going to deposit 1,000 MELD tokens, or he's going to deposit 10,000 MELD tokens, or he's going to deposit 1 million MELD tokens. The tokens that they're depositing onto the nodes is safe. They can't be touched. Nobody can do anything with them. The tokens that they're supplying do not go to the project. It's only the yield that is being generated by the staking that goes to the project. Once the project launches, once they've created all of their tokens, then the project will take their tokens, and based on this equation, they will then distribute their tokens to all of these users. They'll do an airdrop. They'll airdrop the tokens to these users. So why is this important? Why is this beneficial? So from a user's perspective, they're depositing tokens that they already have. They're never in danger of losing their tokens. They can withdraw them anytime that they want. So the ISPO is typically going to run for a fixed period of time, typically between 3 and 6 months. And during that time, every 5 days, this yield is going to give the project the yield, and they can use that to build their product. At the end of the period of the ISPO, the project will make their tokens, and they'll airdrop them to the users. So this guy put in 1 million, so maybe he's going to get 10 million tokens. This guy put in 1,000, so maybe he's going to get 100,000 tokens. And this guy put in 1,000, so maybe he's going to get 10,000 tokens. So it depends on the equation, what they get. Also, as part of this, because you're a project that is working in relationship, that's working with these people, you're effectively building a community around this process. Like I said, it's a 5-month process, or 6-month process, or 3-month process. And during that time, these guys, they can withdraw anytime that they want. So you have to engage with them. You have to build your community. You have to talk to them. They will see the progress of your project. They'll interact with you. They'll talk to your team. So you're able to build a very strong community, and you're able to build a good relationship to a large number of people. And from the user's perspective, there's no risk in them losing their assets. All they're doing is they're foregoing future potential yield, and in exchange for that, they will get your tokens, and they'll be able to contribute to a new project. So this is a summary of what an ISPO is and how it works. ISPOs are native on the MELD blockchain, and MELD launched the first ISPO in 2021, and since then there have been more than 100 ISPOs run by several different companies. So I invite you to learn more about ISPOs, how they work and what they are. And if you're interested, please join the MELD blockchain and participate in one of the projects launching on MELD using an ISPO. Thank you, and see you in another video.